Hi, this is item number TR106 and it's the pulse oximeter. And with me from Pro Trainings is Keith, who's going to tell us all about it. Hi Keith.
Great.
And firstly, what is a pulse oximeter?
Pulse oximeter is a simple gadget that shines a light onto your fingertip and it will measure the amount of blood, oxygen in your blood. Okay. It will also give you a reading of what your pulse is. So you could feel your pulse of somebody, like, just onto the wrist. Yeah. This will give you a digital readout of what the pulse is and also what the oxygen level in the blood is.
Right, okay. Now I heard, especially in lockdown, that is all over the news, the sales of these rocketed. Why was that?
It's because within COVID infections, one big thing, if your lungs aren't working properly, because it's a respiratory tract infection, then the oxygen levels in your blood start dropping. So if you get to a situation where you have COVID and your blood oxygen levels start dropping, then that could be an indicator that you need to get to hospital. So it's a very good way of monitoring this line of, am I okay or have I got a problem? So it gives a much earlier indication. So we weren't having people at home maybe trying to soldier on but feeling very unwell when they should have actually been in hospital. So it's a good visual indicator and it's so easy to use.
Okay, yeah, because I've seen these used in hospitals all the time. They're always doing their rounds, checking people's, popping these on people's fingers, I should say, isn't it? So where does this sort of sit within first aid?
Well, within first aid, it's simple that you need to know someone's health. I mean, you can look at somebody, look at you now, and I don't really know what's going on. I don't know your function of your heart, your respiratory system, and things like that. So by putting this on, I can find what your pulse rate is, which is quite important.
Absolutely.
So your pulse might be elevated or it might be very slow, and also how effective is the blood circling around your body. So for example, if you've got somebody with a lot of blood loss, then that can affect it. Illnesses can affect the amount of oxygen in the body. Yeah. If someone's having a heart attack, things like this, we can also monitor it. So it gives, it's just another indicator. So I can look at signs and symptoms, look at your skin colour, if you're sweating, if you're dry, things like this, your respiration rates, but this gives an indication of something that's happening in the body. And it's completely painless and absolutely anybody could use it. It's literally just put it onto your finger.
Yes, I've seen them used, and could pop one on, let's have a look.
Yeah, so what you've got here is a little opening here, you just squeeze it, you pop the finger on, then turn the unit on, and on the display on the front here, it takes a few seconds just to activate, but it will just give an indication then of the pulse and also what the oxygen levels are. And you'll see it's flashed through to show that there is actually a heartbeat there. One thing with it, if you're putting it on a child or something like that, or someone who's scared, it's often a good idea to pop it on your finger just to show them it doesn't hurt. Okay. And you can just lift it open, you'll see the little light shining through it. So, it's a simple idea, and you can leave that on all the time. If you're ever checking someone's blood pressure at the same time, put it on a different finger, because the blood pressure will affect the amount of blood flow going through. These are the same sorts of things you would see in a hospital. Some of those machines are hooked up with one of these that go into a fancy machine for blood pressure at the same time, and they're many thousands of pounds. But something like this is simple, which anybody can use, and it can be that good indicator. If you're feeling unwell and you're talking to someone on the 111 service or something like that, or talking to your doctor, you can actually give them these numbers, and that will help them a lot. So whether it's just for illness or whether it's for actually finding out, in a first aid emergency, a little bit more information about that person, and also, are they deteriorating? If their level is dropping, you've got a problem. So you need to get up on supplementary oxygen, or definitely you need to be calling the emergency service if this starts dropping down.
So it's a lot more information on one of the little gadgets than just a thermometer nowadays.
Thermometer, all these little things, but this is just another piece of equipment monitoring someone's health, and also in that emergency situation. And also, it's good just because if you were unwell or had an accident, it shows I'm caring because I'm getting more data. Yes. And this is the data the emergency service will want. Because if they put this on and you can say, well, their blood oxygen levels have dropped down 10% in the last 10 minutes, that information is crucial for the paramedics when they arrive.
So a very important bit of equipment. That's fantastic, thank you very much. And that's item number TR106, and it's the pulse oximeter.